Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to go over quite a few more DVDs and a few Blu-rays in my collection. So I'm just going to dive right on in. I'm going to start with the Blu-ray since it's mostly DVDs in this video. So I have two Target exclusives here, and this is the 4K Blu-ray digital gallery book of The Little Mermaid. Still sealed. I didn't open it yet, but I've seen it many times. So growing up, so it's one of my favorite Disney movies. I have also the Blu-ray DVD storybook of 101 Dalmatians, still factory sealed. I have the first 5 Puppet Master movies. Sorry for the glare. We got 1 classic, part 2, 3, what's it called? Toulon's Revenge, number 4, and part 5. I've only seen part 1 of these anyway. I've seen a few other ones, later ones, but this is the only one I've seen of the 5. The only Annabelle that I haven't watched yet, and it's the last one, Comes Home. It's a combo pack. We have the Never Ending Story 2. I have the first one, and I still need to pick up the third, even though the third wasn't nearly as good as the other 2, but I have that. I haven't watched this one yet, but I got this free at some convention I went to. Some guy was just handing out movies just randomly, so I have Pigpen here. Haven't watched it yet. Scary Movie 4. I know people hate this one, hate number 4 and 5, but I thought this one was kind of funny. Not as funny as 1, 2, and 3, but still decent. And and then the Saw sketch here with Dr. Phil and Shaq. Okay. That was a good one. We have The Sitter with Jonah Hill. This was a funny movie. It's also got Sam Rockwell in there. So, and this is directed by David Gordon Green, who did the later Halloween movies. We have an Arrow here. We have The Hills Have Eyes Part 2. This is the limited edition box version with the poster and the booklet. I like part 1 better than part 2, but they're both decent movies. We have the collector's edition of Vampires from Scream Factory with the nice slipcover. I haven't really dived into this one yet. But you also have the reverse art, which is the original poster. I also have the Twilight Time of this movie as well in my collection. But let me know which one you think is the better version, this one or the Twilight Time. And then I have the Night at the Museum 1 and 2, and then the 3rd. So that is it for the Blu-rays. So let's go on to the DVDs here. So this is definitely like a mixed bag, if you will. So the first one I have here had a floater disc. I forgot the disc was loose in here, but the disc is fine. So this is the Full Moon original release of Shrunken Heads. Forget what year this was from. The DVD itself was released in 2005, but I think this is an older film. But yeah, it looks pretty cheesy. You got some like floating heads on the back. It's just looks like really cheesy, but that's full moon for you. We have what's this? A Lionsgate release, After Darkness, with Natalia Dyer from Stranger Things and Kyra Sedgwick from The Closer. It's about a family fighting to survive during a solar disaster, so it's probably not great, but it's got a good cast, so I picked that up. We have another, this is an anthology, right? I thought this was an anthology. Yes. Campfire Stories, starring Jamie Lynn Sigler. Very young Charlie Day is in this as well. And David Johansen as Ranger Bill. So I've seen this before, but it's been probably since 2001 since I've seen it. So glad to have it in my collection. This is a bootleg that I picked up at a convention years back. Haven't watched this one yet, but it's from 1982, and it's called Death Screams. It says, at midnight, all you will hear are death screams. Who's in this? William T. Hicks, Susan Kiger, Jody Kay, Martin Tucker. It says it's got a full-length audio commentary with Joseph, I can't say his name, Zamba, and Dan Budnick from Bleeding Skull, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's got a great artwork on it, but you know, of course, it's just a blank disc, like DVD-R. I got some. I think I got this. I forget where I got this, but it's probably bad. This is The Haunting of Borley Manor. This is put out by Greenway Entertainment and Haunted 25 and 101 Films from 2019. But yeah, it looks kind of cheesy, kind of bad. But I already bought the collector's edition Scream Factory release of this, but I got this bootleg DVD of The House That Jack Built. Yeah, the artwork isn't the greatest. That's what you got there. Another movie that should be on disc, but it's not. And this is 1993, I believe, when this came out. Nightlife, with I think Scott Grimes is in. Yeah, Scott Grimes is in here. Who else is in? I can't tell because the cover is like very blurry. But I remember Scott Grimes is in here. He's in Critters movies. He's done voices on American Dad. He has his own, he's a musician too, so it's pretty cool. This is another one that got at the same convention that I got Pigpen from. This is like a free disc here. And this is a Giallo Film International, I don't know. It's an Italian film. It's called Pleasures of the Damned, the European cut. I have no idea what this is about. It looks pretty low budget-y, from 2005. Looks kind of like when a group of Satan worshipping bikers seek out a book holding the secrets of eternal life, they accidentally resurrect an ancient evil that manifests itself to the zombified forms of cult members. Okay, so it's like a zombie film, so to speak. Okie dokie. Yeah, it's got some good artwork on the disc, though. A little satanic rituals going on there. I haven't watched this one yet, but I heard it's awful. Awful. Red Island, Dollar Tree title. I know this has a Blu-ray release, but I watched this film and I didn't care for it, so I didn't really figure I wanted to pick it up anyway. So this is a bootleg copy of Rust in Pieces. I didn't care for it, so it had some good, like, the story. It's just the story I didn't care for. The makeup and the effects were okay, but overall I didn't care for it. We have Soul Reaper. This is a Phase 4 film. Or, sorry, no, not Phase 4. 4 digital media release. Some spirits are too evil to hold. This is a British. Is this a British film? It takes place in Britain. Actually, no, it's a U.S. It's a U.S. film. They just happen to go overseas in the movie. I haven't heard anything great about this movie. I have seen this one, but it's been a while. This is A Dark Silence from 2015. I remember it being okay, not the best. It says it's the Babadook meets Darkness Falls, sort of, but I gotta go back and rewatch it. I heard this one was good, but I haven't watched it. But it's got my girl Scout Taylor Compton in it, so that is Ghost House. Yeah, I heard it was okay, not like something you'd rush out to watch, but we have I'll Hold Your Breath. I got this at a Dollar General. This is an Asylum release. It says it's in the vein of Urban Legend and Final Destination, so it's probably bad. Those movies are great, but you can't really compare that to those movies. We have I guess this is a vampire flick. Succubus Hellbent, starring Gary Busey, David Keith, Lorenzo Lamas, and Kelly Hugh. This is a Screen Media Films release from 2007. I like some like modern day vampire films. We have a film from Vertical Entertainment. If You Can't Run, Crawl or Die. It says it's a non-stop action and coolest creature since Aliens. So this is a creature feature. I like creature features, as long as they're done right. So, interesting. We have a Booth Brothers film here, put out by Plus Entertainment, and that is Dead Still, starring the great Ray Wise. And Ben Browder, of course. Doesn't really say much here. It says, after photographing his subjects, they start to die from horrible, bizarre deaths. Okay. I guess he's using some sort of Victorian death photography courses. I don't know. Weird. Using an old antique camera, so I guess the camera's cursed. Speaking of cursed cameras, I'll get to that title here in a minute. This one I have seen and I thought it was pretty good. Don't Hang Up, put out by Vertical Entertainment. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one for what it was. I recommend this one. And then we have the 4 film favorites set here of Dracula. We get Horror of Dracula, Dracula Has Risen from the Grave, the Taste the Blood of Dracula, and Dracula AD 1972. I think, yes, all of them have Christopher Lee in them, so think most of these are Hammer films. At least the first one is. They're all put out by Warner Brothers, so. I know this has a Criterion release, but I haven't picked it up yet. But this is the MGM DVD release of the 1981 thriller Blowout with John Travolta and Nancy Allen. Also starring John Lithgow and Dennis Franz. I heard this is a fantastic movie, but I haven't given it a watch yet. Yeah, unfortunately, this is a flipper disc. I'll upgrade eventually. You gotta love Wild Eye. I have some Wild Eye in this. Sorry. We have Dark Sister. Kinda has like Reanimator vibes on the front, but I'm sure it's not even close to that. Yeah, this looks kind of really bad. Moving on to something that's not horror, we have Parker Posey in Party Girl. Liev Schreiber is also in this movie from 1995. Kind of a weird, the disc is just in black and white. I haven't watched this one yet, but I know it has a Blu-ray, and I'm tempted to upgrade already. This has Casey Kasem in it from 1978. It is The Dark. Richard Jackal, Keenan Wynn, Warren Kemmerling, and Biff Elliott, and William Devane. So looks. I heard this was a really good movie, so I picked it up. This is the Shriek Show release. We have another. I think this is supposed to be. Well, it's. No, I thought this was. Sorry, Full Moon, but I don't think it is. It doesn't say that it is. It's from Forbidden Worlds and Kosh Vision. And it is Tales from the Grave. It has 3 different movies on here. We have, well, no, they're not movies. They're episodes, I guess, because the movie is only 85 minutes total. So you have Beyond Death. We have Brides of the Dead and The Rotting Dead. And all of them are produced by Charles Band. The last 2 are also produced by J.R. Bookwalter. So yeah, interesting. The case is not in the best shape, but I think the disc wasn't the greatest either from my understanding. Yeah, it's got a little bit of scuff on it, but it's not terrible. I've already upgraded this one, so I can sell this one. This is a double feature, Curse of the Demon and Night of the Demon, from 1957. Black and white films. Yeah, and you can tell the disc was just like silk screen printed, but still pretty cool. We have a movie here from The Hunger, produced by Tony and Ridley Scott, and that is Creature Comforts. This is a series that was hosted by David Bowie. I don't forget, it doesn't say what year this was actually done, but the DVD was put out in 2003. This aired on Showtime, apparently. It's like an old, like, rental case. I don't think the disc was all that great either. I bought it online, used. Oh no, that is awful. Look at all that scuff. Oh, well, I bought it cheap, so probably not gonna even play. Yeah, this movie gets a lot of hate. I haven't watched it, but it's in a snappa. We have Fear.com, starring Stephen Dorff, Stephen Ray, and Natasha McElhone. Yeah, I heard this movie was like really like, I don't know, but it's from the same director as the remake of House on Haunted Hill, so I thought that was pretty cool. We have a trauma here called, I think there's two different names for this movie, but the one I have is called FROSTPITER. This was put out in 2000, starring Ron Ashton, Devlin Burton, Laurie Baker, and Patrick Butler. Written and directed by Tom Chaney. Looks like a fun time, as most trauma films are. You got some good artwork on the disc, and then you have some, I don't know what this is. No, it's just like an order guide. So here's the disc art, and then it's just like one of those like fold out order forms from 2000. Gotta love adding trauma to the collection. Alright, we have the DVD of High Life with Robert Pattinson. Haven't watched it, but I heard it was interesting, and it's an A24 film, so happy to have that one. This one I upgraded to Blu-ray already, Anna and the Apocalypse, with the slipcover. This is a Cinedime release. Haven't watched this one yet, but I've been meaning to. And this is this is an A24 release as well, and Lionsgate, and it is Climax. We have a three pack here from Moonbeam, which is a subsidiary of Full Moon, and this is Goobers, Shandar, the Shrunken City, and Night at the Magic Museum, which looks like a ripoff of Night at the Museum. I had Goobers individually. I don't know if I still have it, but other than that, the other two I didn't have in the collection, and they're all on their separate discs. So Goobers, and then the other two. So back to the photography films. We have Polaroid with the slipcover. Now, this movie gets hate, but I enjoyed it. I really did, for what it was. I recommend it. I mean, it's not like the best movie in the world. It is PG-13, but I enjoyed it. This one I haven't watched, but it is called Trench 11. This is like about a highly contagious biological weapon created by German forces in World War I. And I think most of this takes place in a bunker. Yeah. So, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I know I heard it wasn't very, like, you know, historically fact, obviously, but, you know, it's a work of fiction, people. Come on now. We have the Image DVD release of And Now the Screaming Starts, starring Peter Cushing, Herbert Lom, Patrick McGee, Ian I can't say his name, Ogilvy, and Stephanie Beacham. It's a 1972 film. You can tell it's really like one of the old ones too, because of the silk screen printing on the disc. We have the 2007 release of Blood Car. This is about a kindergarten teacher inventing a car that runs on human blood to combat high gas prices. Okay, sounds interesting. But yeah, we'll watch that one soon. We have a double feature here of The Attic and Crawl Space. I've seen Crawl Space, but I haven't seen The Attic yet. But look at that monkey. Creepy. The Attic is from 1980. Crawl Space is from 1986. Okay, now we got some Nickelodeon here. We have the complete series of Hey Arnold with the slip box. Gotta love football ahead. So, all right, we got another Wild Eye here. We have Clown of the Dead. Creepy clowns, enough said. We have an Arrow here that I picked up at Walmart a while back, which was very interesting that they would carry Arrow releases. But this is the DVD of The Dead Center. I guess this has some, it says it's in the vein of It Follows and The Autopsy of Jane Doe. So it looked interesting here. We have the short-lived series, or probably just one TV event of Nightmares and Dreamscapes, Stephen King. This is eight stories. You got a bunch of different actors in here, like William H. Macy. Who else is in here? William Hurt, Claire Forlani, Richard Thomas, Kim Delaney. Yeah, it's got a very cast. I remember watching some of this on TV when it aired. When did this air? 2006. So. We have Plaguers, which I heard was okay. We got Steve Railsbach in here. Jared Michaels, Stephanie Skews, and Paige LaPierre. This is a Brad Slikes film. I believe this is the 10-year anniversary version, I think. Yeah, I thought this came out in like 2009. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I got some aliens, you got some zombies. It's like a fun time. We got, this is like I think this is like a coming of age movie. What does they go to Thailand? This is Changeland, starring Seth Green, Breckin Meyer, Macaulay Culkin, Randy Orton, Brenda Song. I got this at a former like rental store that was going out of business. This is a Gravitas Ventures release. This was a fun one. Another Gravitas Ventures release. Camp Wedding. This was a fun horror comedy. Basically, these two are getting married in a dilapidated summer camp, and then people start getting killed. And then there's a little tie-in at the end. You know, obviously I think it's kind of predictable, but it was still fun. So I recommend that one. This one I got a recommendation from, but I haven't watched it yet, and it is Charlie Says, starring Matt Smith as Charlie Manson. I heard this one was good too, but I haven't watched this one yet either. But this is a shout release of A Dark Place, starring Andrew Scott, Denise Gow. Yep, looked interesting to me. I think we started seeing this at Dollar Tree. So if you find it, pick it up. Actually, no, I'm getting that one confused with another one. Maybe not. This one was there though, Dead Sight with Liv Collins. Basically, this is just about another like zombie movie. I think one of the guys in here is blind, so she has to like follow him, make sure he doesn't die. I heard this one was a fun one. We got Doghouse from IFC Films. Kind of looks like the zombie, like killer, I don't know, looks weird, but yeah. This is a UK film. So it's the guy's Night Out from Hell. We have a film from 1988 called Don't Mess With My Sister. I don't know too much about this film, but this is like a revenge type film. So we have another film here called Exorcism from 2005. The only name that I recognize in here is Elaine Dietz, who played the voice of the demon, Reagan demon, in Exorcist. She's done other things too, but that's what she's known for. We have the FLESHEATER here with Bill Heinzman. I believe he helped write Night of the Living Dead with Romero. I think. I'm not 100% on that, but I think that's correct. But yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. He also played the original zombie in the Graveyard Scene, if I'm not mistaken. So, sorry guys, I got a little bit more to go. I'll be quick here. We have Magic with Michael Cera, Juno Temple. This is a Sony release from 2013. We have Mara here from Lionsgate from 2018. We have Matriarch from 2019. We have Nightmare Gallery, which I have on Blu-ray too. I got that on a lot on eBay, but this is the DVD version. We have a Shudder exclusive, Ruin Me, with the slipcover. Oh, this is the one I was talking about, the Dollar Tree one. Rust Creek, another Scream Factory IFC midnight release. I heard this one was pretty good. Slice. It's about when a slew of pizza delivery boys are slain on the job in a spooky small town, two daring survivors set out to catch the culprits behind the cryptic crime spree. We have the Ghost House Underground release of Stag Night. Alright, I got like 5 more. Yeah, 5 more to go here. We have Summer Camp Nightmare. This is a bootleg, but I enjoyed this film. Still need a DVD or Blu-ray release. We have Always Lived in the Castle. This one was pretty cheap. Cronewood. Yes, I have it. Clownado. Why? I don't know. And then lastly, we have seasons 1 and 2 of Pee-wee's Playhouse. So I will end it on a good note. Alright, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me subscribe if you haven't already. Like, comment. See you guys later.